veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. Throwing to begin is Love. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
In motion, Reed. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. In motion, Reed. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. In motion, Reed. On 4th down, Love. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, finding space at the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. A gain there of 11. First down, Packers.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. Hey, Smash.
Here's Love. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. That is pulled in by Musgrave. He's trying to power forward, but no dice. They go with the big man, and he may have lost yardage, and it sets up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So after 1, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Is going to be incomplete, and it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sending it deep for Waddle. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Go! Ready?
He'll try the right side this time. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
Reload!
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 15, the ball carrier. Kenny Clark in on the stop. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Go!
Now a give on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
And ready?
They'll stay on the ground. Finding room across midfield. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
Let's go! Set go!
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. His second touchdown of this first half. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins extend their advantage to 14-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Love to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
In motion, Reed. On 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
In motion, Reed. From the gun, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the Packers' 45-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
3rd and long.
44. Ready. Shot.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down.
Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Left wing 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
In motion, Reed.
Check out.
On 1st down, it's Love. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind them.
Packers going to use their final timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go ahead. Turbo 1, high. Ready, shot.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And third down coming up.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Whoa! Hey, 21 TA. Hey. 21G, 21G.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Dolphins going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw is Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain of 15 and a first down.
Set. 19 tight. Back 60.
In motion, Reed. On first and 10, here's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Let's go. 18 back. Buffalo 18.
Man in motion is Brown. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Ready. Hey. Watson, Oscar. Out.
On first down, Tungo Bailoa. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Solo left Zion. Out!
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. A throw on the move is caught. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So, we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready. Hey!
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A run now on 2nd down. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
They're right here.
Tua gonna throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Miami.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here's first and 10. Back to throw is Tua. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A run with the fullback in goal. Whoa! 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Get set. Hey, 21 TA. Ready, set?
Now Tua. He's got it inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. In motion, Reed. On play action, Love. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll push forward for about a yard. Evan Williams is there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
In motion, it's Waddle. From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Dolphins will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Whoa! And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As we pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. 19 target.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So we are through. In motion, Reed. Love to throw it on 1st down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
In motion, Reed.
Go.
A second down throw for Love. That complete to Jacobs. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Ready.
Third and long.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
In motion, Reed. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to have a Packers first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
First and 10.
Hey, turbo 1. Turbo. Ready.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
All right, come on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He's going to look downfield once again.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
In motion, Reed. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. In motion, Reed. On 2nd down, Love. To the right side here, pass is caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Man in motion is Brown. To throw is Love. That is caught at the 3. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now Love. And that is Caught in the end zone. He's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Second and 7.
Here we go, check, Panther.
They'll stick with him again. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
So a win here for the Dolphins. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.